Foraging is a lost art of connecting with nature and really being at one with nature, harvesting and using nature to enhance your life. My name is Christian Amos and I am the owner and the creator of Urban Forage. From maybe the 90s to the 2000s, foraging became really cool in kitchens. All the chefs wanted to use forage herbs and sea vegetables, so I used to forage for some of my restaurants. Fundamentally, it was COVID that made me change the direction in my life. I didn't feel completely satisfied in my chefing career. Although I'd achieved everything that I set out to do, I'd worked in some of the best restaurants in the world, I've been on TV, I'd run my own business. But for me, I wasn't able to get that lifestyle balance that I wanted. And also it was affecting my physical health, my diabetes, and my mental health was really suffering as well. Now I'm in a much better position. If I need to take time for myself to look after my health, I can do that. And if I need some sort of therapy, I'll generally just go out for a forage walk.
Christopher shares this long-forgotten wisdom of recognizing and harnessing the power of different plants, fruits and fungi through his workshops. But he isn't alone in his mission. Not far from Chris, Bernie Simcox guides individuals towards nature, facilitating their reconnection not only with the environment, but also with their own well-being.
The Wildmind Project is really about supporting young people who are struggling with their mental well-being, and we typically do nature activities such as conservation or a walk to identify trees or foraging or gardening. And we tend to do a lot of activities because my whole point is really to get them to connect with nature, because we want it to be long term. We want them to have an interest. So if they connect with nature and they find that going for a walk in nature helps them, they can do that for the rest of their life to help, maintain their well-being. Because mindfulness is so good for you, and that's a sense of being in the moment and being aware not only of what you're feeling and thinking, but of the world around you. And of course, foraging is definitely focusing on what is there, because you're constantly looking for plants and things that are relevant to what you want. And of course, if you're foraging for food, you have to really concentrate because you don't want to pick the wrong thing. And it just makes you much more aware of nature. It's a really good way of noticing your surroundings.
Foraging is the best therapy, and when I started foraging I was struggling a lot with my mental health. I even used to have one day a week, I used to call it therapy, where I'd literally drive to the middle of nowhere, take my forage basket, just go and pick wild plants, try and learn a couple of new plants, and just totally reconnect with nature. And I think that's one of the best benefits, is it just makes you feel so much sort of more relaxed. It's really good at clearing anxiety and brain fog.
The science behind nature is really coming to light. The smells, the sights, the sounds, everything in nature lowers our stress levels. And if you think about it, it's logical because we evolved in nature. We've evolved in nature for the last, 2 million years. And so it's only in recent times that we're living in this urban setting.
Returning to these ancient ways of life can enrich not only our minds and spirits, but also our physical health. Nature holds healing properties that have been cherished for centuries.
People tell me what they want is to be able to go out in nature, start to recognise plants, and literally just start to introduce wild food into their lives. I'm a crazy Michelin-star chef, so I want to cook the most incredible food. But as I get older in life, I also want to take a little bit of medicine from nature, and a lot of these natural remedies can really make you feel good.
The benefits of foraging and immersing ourselves in nature are endless. Both Bernie and Chris firmly believe that we belong in nature and should make use of its gifts. They understand the importance of showing people how nature can positively impact our well-being and the health of our planet too. Because once we reconnect with the earth and realize its benefits, we naturally develop a desire to protect it.